Hi, Happy New Year and welcome to 2025. Hope that brings us lots of excitement and amazing opportunities. I just wanted to quickly just jump on and just give you a bit of an update on what changes are at Odgers Interim. So I've just taken over the wider not-for-profit area. So what that means is I'll still be leading in the professional membership space and trade associations, arts, heritage and culture, and now the wider charity sector. So I thought, because there's quite a few new connections here, I would do a little bit of a Q&A so you can all get to know me a little bit better. I have been with Odgers since 2015. So I joined the interim business originally to look after the further education sector and membership body space. But now the area's grown and I now head up the trade associations, membership, arts, heritage and culture, and now the whole charity sector as well. My focus for this year is to really develop and grow the whole sector. So that's the whole not-for-profit sector. Really lucky to have a wide ranging of clients. And I think the challenges are still there. We're still recovering from the pandemic 5 years on, but we've had the cost of living, we've had changes of government, and then the rise in costs is a constant challenge for a lot of the businesses. So I want to really get to know you better, get to know your organisations better, and then make sure I can help and support you in getting the right interim senior management support. I have worked in a few sectors in my career. I started off in the education sector. I then moved on to the professional membership body space, and I also worked in the international regions as well. So I feel with that experience, and I always say this is what's actually brought me to this job, that I can actually understand what people need as an interim executive, what skill sets you need, what kind of approach you need to take going into work with a client, but also from a client's perspective, I've sat in some of the seats and I get it. You don't have to give me long briefs. I understand it because I've done it. Now, of course, it's changed in 10 years' time, but underneath, the core things that we need to run our membership organisations, our charities, our arts organisations, the fundamentals are the same. So I think by doing the jobs, I understand the sector. So I get asked quite often what types of roles organisations need on an interim basis. And there's different years have probably different roles that are more popular, but the fundamentals tend to be around interim chief executives, we can't do without, not for very long anyway, interim finance directors, CFOs, or COOs that involve finance. Again, as a business, we can't do without a finance director for very long. Last year I saw commercial director roles coming in quite a lot, and also digital transformation. Now that doesn't necessarily have to mean at the wider side, but digital and technology is a popular role. And then I've also worked with a few clients where they need somebody really on a project basis, and that works wonderfully because I say it sounds quite naive, but you're paying as you go. And for my clients, that finances are an issue, so we need to keep on top of that. One of the key questions I always get asked is, how long do we have an interim executive in our organisation for? It really does depend on the size and scale of the task that you've got in hand. Now, if it's a typical gap management, so somebody's leaving, it's probably going to take you 6 months to have somebody new start at that senior level. So then that's a 6-month assignment. If it's a project, again, now a lot of clients, sometimes when you start a project, you think it's going to be 3 months and it's done. And actually it tends to drag on a bit longer than that. So we can adapt to that as and when you want. But on average, 6 to 9 months tends to be an interim assignment. I was asked actually a while ago how many placements I had delivered or made in the last 10 years. And I know for a fact it's over 100. I think I'm on about 120. So I would like to get it to about 150 this year if we can. My favourite part of the job is really speaking to the clients. I love it when they come to me with their problem. Like, this is the challenge that we've got. This is where we want to get to. We don't necessarily have the resource internally. How do we do this? And actually being able to send them a short list of people that are going to be able to resolve that challenge for them is brilliant. And I love being able to source new candidates as well. So of course, I have a talent pool of people that I work with all the time. They'll do an assignment, they'll move on to another one. But actually sourcing